I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
She, him is dressed like a clown and talking about being afraid of Trump. Man, we're afraid of you. Like, look at how you dress. Like, people are going crazy about this trans stuff and no one cares. Like, what is he taking away from y'all? What is he really taking away from y'all? And y'all make it seem like, oh, they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us. No one's trying to kill you. No one's trying to do anything to y'all. They just try to change things. Like, they changed them. They took the T out the LGBT and now you're like, oh, they're after me.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
Doesn't that sound like something a terrorist would say? Like, you threaten people so you could get your way. That's not democracy, but the conservatives were the one that's a threat to democracy, and this is what they're doing.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Up,
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B.
There's no such thing as trans children. It's called Munchausen by proxy. And that dude definitely want to be there. Like, they're trying to make it make you don't want to be there. You wanted to be there. That's why you came. Y'all want to make attention for yourself. Y'all want to draw attention to yourself. And y'all want to make everything a bigger deal than it is when it's really not. And y'all just over exaggerating because y'all want attention.
E and the T in the LGBT.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver.
You hid from your driver? I want to know, are those things said, are they actually diagnosed by a medical professional or just self-diagnosed? Because a lot of people nowadays are trying to say, oh, I'm autistic, oh, I'm this, I'm that. And there was no medical professional that said any of this, or they just make it up on their whim. Everybody nowadays has autism and ADHD. And I'm like, yeah, everyone can't have autism and ADHD. But then again, ADHD is just a dopamine problem in the way we it affects us, and we were just want things that give them more dopamine. That's why they can't focus on things. But let's continue.
That I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick.
You don't want to be there, and you did this weird makeup. You got this weird hair stuff on your head, and the suit. You totally want to be here. You totally wanted the attention that came from this. You have a prepared speech, but you didn't want to be there.
I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned.
If y'all want people to listen to y'all, stop daggone yelling, stop being over dramatic, stop being over the top, because when you start yelling, when you start going over the top, people are just like, it's this person again, and they discredit everything you say.
The books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
No one is targeting the LGBT. No one is targeting the trans. Y'all are doing this thing to yourself. Y'all have a high self-deletion rate, and y'all want to make it sound people's going after y'all and killing y'all. No. Y'all are doing this to yourself. Like, isn't like 45% before transitioning and after transitioning? Maybe transitioning is not the problem if the suicide rate don't change before and after.
Okay, we're all done here.
Fucking pathetic.
No, we're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest.
I don't like how she mentioned Black History Month in their weird thing. Like, y'all always try to say, oh, it's just the same as being black. It is not. It is most definitely not. It is a choice. And sometimes it's a result through trauma, usually SA, but sometimes it could be different from the trauma that makes you into this LGBT pride stuff. I'm just telling y'all straight up. I could pull up the article from, what was it, the NIH or something like that, and show you where it says that, but y'all not gonna believe me anyways. I could pull up the NIH study, and y'all be like, oh no, we don't trust that, even though y'all don't trust the science people.
In my house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time.
And if y'all want some help with y'all movement, people like that, I would say kick him out, because that motherfucker, he just looks like the type of person that if you checked his hard drive, he will go to jail for life.
People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am. I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please,
Where did y'all get that from? Who is going after the daggone booty goons' marriage rights? Who is going after the flamboyant people's marriage rights? No one cares, bruh. Like, just stop forcing Christian bakers to bake y'all cake. Stop trying to force Christian pastors that's not demonic to do y'all service, because if Christian parents say they're Christian and do these daggone I can't say the word, these bundles of sticks people's weddings, they can't really be Christian because it's not love.
I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption? Now is the time to say,
the more you call something fascist does not make it true. It just shows like, oh, they hate Donald Trump. Like, we could discredit the stuff they said when they use wild language like that, because we know it's because they hate Donald Trump. They're saying it and no one cares, bruh. He won the popular vote. I know you're gonna say, oh, more people voted against him, but he won the majority. He had the most votes out of anyone that ran. So he won the popular vote, no matter how you want to twist it. But stop over exaggerating stuff. I heard this thing. If someone robbed 3 banks, don't go around and say they robbed 7. Y'all try to make it seem like Trump is the worst person. He's doing the worst thing when he's really not. He's just not on your side, and you don't like that. Because when you take away privilege from people that have been privileged for so long, it feels like oppression.
that the federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about easy funding than trans lives and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but...
Hey, I don't like Nazis, but they had a couple things right. They ran the trains on time, and they were anti the bundle of sticks. I'm just gonna say that. They had a couple things right. Because even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Normally I would say good evening, but through the chair I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here.
Bruh, I know they say don't judge a book by its cover. Lock him up. His hard drive, it's gotta be diabolical. I'm just saying, lock him up. He looks like some type of daggone DC villain, Marvel villain. I'm just saying. Lock him up.
As part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B. Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying.
What threat did Trump make against y'all? What did he say against these bundled up sticks? Like, what did he say against y'all?
To control the rights of others, and that's not right. We should make Worcester a sanctuary city
Using a child,
for
really?
trans people. Everybody deserves to feel safe, and everybody needs to feel safe. I've lived here for 4 years, and there hasn't really been any changes in how people feel safe in the city. My birthday is this Saturday, and all I want is peace and for you to vote yes. Please don't let me down for my birthday. There's a lot of queer people that I love, and to Candy Carlson,
I don't care about
you
your
should
birthday,
know
man.
to
I'm
never
just
call
right
someone.
now.
I'm 7, and I know better. The kids are watching, and we're ready to vote you out.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh, the left, y'all liberals are losing, bruh. Y'all are in shambles right now.
I'm sorry, am I taking too long?
Trump got y'all in shambles, and you know what? Most of America agrees with him. Most of America agrees with Trump, and they're not on y'all's side, bro. Y'all always take the 80%, like the 20%. It could be something that only 20% people like would agree with, and y'all will take that side in the quickness. And Trump will just take the 80%, and he's gonna win, and y'all gonna try to say, "Oh, fascism's winning." Oh, blah 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 nonsense, bruh. This over dramatic speech y'all use is not helping y'all, and y'all not winning any votes. Y'all not winning people over because we see past y'all bullshit. We see past the BS. We see past it. We're not like in 2016, 2022. People were like, okay, a lot of people were like, we want to see what the guys say. We believe the CNN, the MSNBC. Then they kept on getting proven wrong, and people was like, yo, the left is crazy. And then they heard the stuff. When there was homeschooling kids or like doing the virtual school, a lot of parents heard the stuff that their kids was learning. Like, whoa, what? I do not agree with this. This is not based on science. Like, what is this? And now people don't care for y'all. Don't care for what y'all gotta say, bro. All this trans stuff, most people don't care. Most people think, y'all being weird and y'all doing too much about it. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. And then y'all guys got the one that's trying to Star Revolution, trying to always counter Trump. Trump got y'all on the defense. Trump hit y'all with a blitzkrieg, and y'all don't know what to do. Y'all trying to anything Trump says, y'all try to go against, y'all trying to counter. If Trump said breathing is good for y'all, y'all would all suffocate by tomorrow. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. That's how extreme y'all sound when most of the stuff we should agree on. Audit the federal government, and y'all y'all can't agree on stuff like that? Come on now. This is what the Democrats need to do if they want to win an election again. Stop fighting Trump on everything. Stop doing that. Find out the things that both Republicans and Democrats agree on and make the bill first. Say it first, and then try to be the one that pushes it, and then you all will be the one that's remembered for stuff and not the daggone Republicans. But since y'all on the defense, y'all try to counter everything Trump says, it don't leave y'all time to go on the offense, and Trump got y'all. He got y'all number, bro. He got y'all shook. He got y'all number, and y'all know what y'all doing now. And you got people out here like this, let's just.
Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
This sounds like seasonless chicken. There is no soul in this. This is just this is why they're gonna lose. Y'all doing this weird, cringy stuff, and the young people are gonna start leaving, especially young men. They're gonna be like, yo, I don't want to be a part of that group. This is what they're doing now. The females, y'all gonna get them with that, being able to delete their own babies. Y'all gonna get them with that murder stuff. But the men, y'all gonna lose them with stuff like this, especially when the Republican conservatives say, yo, y'all shouldn't be ashamed to be a man, and y'all should actually be a good man. Y'all should have a family. Y'all should do this, this, and this, and be a man, be proud. And y'all's like, oh, the evil white straight male. And I'm like, no, bro. We just disagree on these things that we could. that both of us, a lot of time we agree on a lot of stuff, but the little things we do disagree on isn't that serious, bro. It should be common sense, not letting the daggone the T's in the women's sports in the women's basketball. That should just be common sense. It should be common sense, like, stuff that we could agree on. It should be common sense that, oh, y'all had all this time to audit the federal government. The moment someone does it, and just because it's a Republican, just because it's a billionaire, just because it's Elon Musk, y'all want to be like, oh, my pearls. Like, really? This is the hill y'all gonna die on? Instead of saying, yo, we need to create our own task force, our own thing to audit the government so we could get rid of the president that we believe isn't good. Y'all letting that daggone Republicans beat y'all to the punch every time. Like, every time it's a good idea, you're pretty sure the daggone Republicans gonna get to it first. Like, and y'all just doing all these weird protests, going in the streets, doing all this crazy stuff in traffic, and this is why I'm gonna continue using. It should be common sense to take out all the illegal migrants that doing crimes, that especially like killing people, selling fentanyl and stuff like that. It should be common sense, but no, y'all catch and release. Some stuff should just be common sense. Work with the federal government on the stuff that most people, that 80% agrees with, and y'all will be a lot better than having people like this go ahead and sing for y'all. Just
we'll fight against Doge. We'll fight Elon Musk. No Elon's kept within our walls. We'll fight from dawn to dusk.
This sounds so cringe. It sounds soulless. But this is their hymns, because being on their left is a religion. It's not politics for them, it's a religion. That's why they overreact to certain things. That's why when they see something or hear something that concerns them, that disagree with them, they overreact, because it's like going against someone's religion. And when you have religious radicals, that's basically what you have on the left. It's the religious radicals, because they worship self and self-identity. That's why misgendering is such a bad thing. They worship like their sacraments is like you know how you have the bread and wine. Their thing is the vaccines. Even though the left is supposed to be anti-pharmaceutical company, like, we can't trust them, they're putting stuff in the mess. They're pro-vaccine. Stuff like that. Like, come on. You can't. Being on the left means you're in a constant state of contradiction. Like, you're like, oh, I gotta go to the news to figure out what I think, and I gotta do all this weird stuff, and I still don't know if I'm on the right side because I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all are on the wrong side of history. Like, all this weird stuff, we're gonna look back at it like, yo, was lobbying off body parts? Yo, a man could be a woman? Who was agreeing with this? Yo, y'all had a problem with auditing the federal government because y'all think the billionaire Elon Musk is after our social security number? And what he's gonna do? Open up an account in your name and go straight into debt? Like, y'all have like 400 points on your credit score, and y'all think Elon Musk is worried about trying to steal your identity? Why would Elon Musk want to be you? What can he do with your identity? You're in debt. Like, you barely, like, you're making what, $50K a year? He's making that like each day, but he's a billionaire, and y'all think he's dumb. Y'all think he's stupid. But where's your billions? Like, it's always funny. The side that can't pay off their student loan think they're smarter than the literal billionaire. Like, that is hilarious to me. The side that wants the government to pay off their student loan think they're smarter than the literal billionaires. The side that can't pay off the student loan is trying to explain to us how terrorists work. And we just saw it work the opposite way of y'all said it was going to work. The side that can't pay the student loan are afraid of an audit. Like, that's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. And I feel like y'all afraid of the audit because y'all going to realize a lot of these government program stuff, like especially USAID, was helping y'all side, and y'all don't want to take that help away from y'all because y'all can't win on a fair when it's even, because most of the time, like, a lot of social media things realize that without content moderation, content filtering, people tend to become more conservative, and they're like, yo, we gotta be able to control this, and that's why they daggone throttle conservative point of views a lot, especially on YouTube. Still, they're doing it. I could tell, like, there's no way you watch one video from, like, let's say Tim Pool. He's like kind of a moderate, but leaning to the Republicans now. You watch one Tim Pool video, and then it goes to the Risings, and The Hill, Rising on the Hill, what was it? The show's called Rising, and it's on the YouTube channel The Hill. And then after that, it goes to a breaking point. I'm like, yo, really? That's what y'all doing? It's kind of all this. You watch Fox News, and then it brings you to The Hill, and they got Robbie, and he's supposed to be their libertarian, even though he barely gets any pushback on a lot of the stuff they said. And then after that, it brings you to breaking point, and I'm like, bruh, these leftists are stupid. Like, what? Like, they expect us to, like, just because they say it and they think they're a credible news source, we're gonna believe it. Bro, like, come on. CNN and MSNBC is realizing that lying to the audience all this time was not a good thing. And that's why they're like, mainstream media or legacy media actually called, because no one's watching that stuff, is going away. And the more y'all continue with these leftist ideas, especially when y'all lie about the stuff that conservatives do, the more y'all gonna like become like legacy media. That's all I got for y'all today. If y'all made it this far in the rant, y'all guys gotta hit the like, share, subscribe. I'm just saying, because I heard that sharing this is the best way to get it out there. So hey yo, Habu, hook a brother up. This is all I got for today. Hey yo, I'm out.
And we're out of here like a screaming herd of turtles.